Better to Better podcast. We are here today for me to introduce a new challenge series. We're close to the eve of the first group for Date Better. That will be this Monday. Today I'm recording, it's a Saturday. So we are just a couple of days out. No, I'm sorry, I lied. The first group for Date Better is on Tuesday. So we're a couple of days out from the first date from Date Better launching on Tuesday, January 6th. By the time you hear this, there will still be time to join right there on the edge, because you will hear this potentially early Monday morning. But in honor of us getting started with some real dating work for moms in the Date Better program, I'm going to do a empowered dating challenge for the next couple of months of the podcast. So it will consist of 4 episodes that are 4 different challenges, and in between those episodes, there will be a mom moment. There should be a couple of mom moments because Mom Moments is a monthly, series on the podcast, so I try to pick 1 week where I do Mom Moments episodes. So, today is really just talking about this challenge, why I'm doing it, how I plan to do it. The reason why we're doing an empowered dating challenge is because women spend too much time and energy focusing on the things that they can't control in the dating process and not enough time and energy focusing on the things they can control. So this challenge is about focusing on things that you can control and making changes for the better in those areas. So just so we're clear, some things that you can't control in the dating process are, let me consult my notes. If he is into you or attracted to you or interested in you. You hope that someone who you're interested in and attracted to is also the same toward you, but you cannot control that. If he wants what you want, if he wants marriage or a committed relationship or friends with benefits or many other things, you cannot control whether somebody wants the same things as you, whether they have the same values as you, same goals as you, same lifestyle as you, or complementary values, goals, or lifestyles. You can want those things to be there and then cannot control them being there. And you can't control his behavior in things like communication or how reliable he is. Insert all behaviors because you cannot control the behavior of another person, let alone another adult. So you can attempt to influence people's behaviors and thoughts and feelings by talking with them, sharing your thoughts and feelings. And you should. You should clearly communicate what you want, what you need, what you don't want, what you won't allow. All of that should be a part of your dating process. You should be identifying what those things are for yourself, and then you should be clearly communicating these to any dating partners or potential dating partners. And once you do that, the rest is out of your hands. You cannot control what they do with that information. What you can control, consults notes again, okay? You can control your life circumstances and your personal attributes. You can control what you do with yourself, right? You can control who you say yes and no to in terms of date, in terms of giving them your time and energy, responding to a DM, picking up a phone call, even allowing the calls or DMs to come through because we now have these handy dandy block features. There's no excuses for anybody out here, okay? So you can control where you direct your time and energy. You want to put your time and energy into the things you can control. It is a waste of your time and energy to put it into the things you cannot control. I repeat, it is a waste of your energy to put it into the things that you cannot control. So, the best we can do is learn to cope with the emotions and feelings that come about from the disappointment of people not doing the things we want them to do, behaving the ways we want them to behave, having certain attributes that we want them to have, or being attracted to or interested in us in the ways that we would like. We want to acknowledge that it might be disappointing, it's saddening, angering, any of those things when those things don't fall into place. But what you don't want to be doing is sitting there trying to get a guy to communicate with you better who hasn't been, because yes, he may be really attractive, or he may have these attributes going for him, and you can see the big picture. You've painted the picture for yourself. It would be so perfect if yes, 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 and yes. And also, you cannot rely on those things. Do I have a piece of hair on my Okay, sorry. Anyway, what's going on with my chain? Um, I digress. Here we are on the Bitter to Better podcast. So that's what this challenge is going to be about. So what you can expect from the next few episodes are one challenge being about goal setting and self evolution. So I will challenge you to meet a goal. Another challenge will be about socializing. So it's a socializing challenge. It's going to have to do with meeting men. Another challenge is a casual dating challenge. Yes, yes. So not a jumping into a relationship or situationship challenge, but a casually dating a person or two challenge. And the fourth one will be a vetting challenge, how to vet men in and out of your dating pool. So these are the things that you can look forward to over the next many weeks. This will run through January and February, again with the mom moments or two sprinkled in there. But this is what you can look forward to. So if you are wanting to make some changes or improvements or get some help around your dating experience right now, I want you to lock in to this next couple of months of the Bitter to Better podcast. Also, if you really want to get things going for yourself, I highly encourage you to join us in the Date Better program, and you'll be able to click the link in the show notes to be able to join that program. Again, by the time you hear this, if you hear this when it first comes out, there will still be a bit of time to join. And hope to see you there. All right.